Need a haircut for sure, man. So finally, I'm heading to my mom's house. Finally. Just had to do the shit real quick. But I'm here to talk to y'all again. I know it's Christmas, man. And whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I gotta say shit when it's on my mind. So, damn. I need some water, y'all. Who got some of this? I need like 6 of these. Who got these? Can't find them. I'm thinking Pilot, maybe. So y'all wonder why the person you was with so quick to be gone. You like, does this motherfucker have a heart? How the fuck does this person talk to somebody else so quick? And I'm here. Nah, I mean, I ain't gonna say you destroyed, but like you like, I can't move on that quick. How they move on that quick? It's because they already moved on, man. Before they moved on from you physically, they was already gone. See, a lot of people, they don't move in the way of honesty. Like, they already have something already planned before they leave you. That's why a lot of times, even with men, they will act a certain way, like argue a lot and shit like that. They already planning on leaving and looking for other people and shit like that, man. And a lot of them will try to ease their guilt by saying, well, we was fucking up anyway. We was gonna not work out anyway. That's to ease the guilt of what they did, you know what I mean? And a lot of them are laughing at y'all. A lot of them are laughing at y'all, man. You know, sometimes, you know, females will have the men they fuck with come around you and you won't even know it yet. If you're smart, you will know it. But if you're not smart, you're not going to know it. She's going to tell you more than likely, oh, he's just a weed man or a friend or something like that. You know what I mean? But anytime a woman or man pops up out the blue, be very wary of that. Because if it was you, would you just have a woman or man just pop out the blue like, damn, yeah, the weed man, whatever, man, anything. But think about it. What's the odds of you as a woman or man and you're in a relationship and then you just got some woman or man just pop up out the blue like that? I'm telling y'all, dog, anytime this shit happens, be very wary of it, man. But a lot of them think they got away with what they done with you, man. And what they did to you, they think they got away with it. A lot of them are laughing at you. He or she is single, I don't give a fuck, and all these things, man. They didn't get away with nothing, man. When you do people wrong, you don't get away with it. You know, karma is karma, and a lot of times karma has to build them up to like somebody just as much as you like them, and then that's when karma comes in. You know, it can't just happen right away because it wouldn't matter. But yes, they are. A lot of them was never really with you in the first place. You was just somebody there because there was nobody else. A lot of people, this is what they do, why they run back to exes and shit like that. It's because they only went, okay, the ex is mad at me or she's cheating or I'm cheating or whatever. Then they go talk to somebody else, right? And then it doesn't work with that person or whatever. Or, you know, the ex starts to reciprocate back because now they're done with they fling, then they back together again. You know, I'm not against people who want to go back to each other, but you should just stay together. Don't go out talking to other people and playing with other people's time and feelings, then run back. That's why I would never take a woman serious who just left an ex. And if I did, it would be super slow. I wouldn't take that woman serious right away because I know that more than likely she has to be put on like a 6 months period or something to make me believe that she won't go back. You know what I mean? And that's the way y'all should be with these people, man. But a lot of them are going to make y'all seem like it was you was the problem, and you're the reason why they cheated and all these things, man. But you're going to find out they're going to do the same thing with the next motherfucker, man. People don't change. They are who they are. They do what they do. And they always will. It's not you, it's them. That's who they are. And they do not care about replacing you, dog. See, a lot of y'all are real lovers. Like, y'all really genuinely fuck with somebody. But other people don't. So that's why they're easily to go to the next person. Even if you didn't want somebody no more, as a person who genuinely fuck with somebody, there's no way you could just jump to somebody else like that. There's no way. A lot of people do it because they need somebody, right? But guess what? They was doing the same thing with you. That same shit that, oh, I just need somebody. I need a relationship because I need something from people. They was doing that to you too. And then when you was no longer, see, a lot of y'all caught on to the bullshit. You started to realize, wait a minute. This person seemed like they just playing me or using me and shit like that. Once you caught on to it and you stop looking at them as this person who really genuinely loves you and shit, and once they realize you caught on to them, then that's when they started to fade away. Because they no longer can get shit from you. They no longer can hit you up, I need a favor and all this and all that. And a lot of them will tell you, oh, you act like you didn't love me. I didn't know you didn't love me. They know you cared about them. That's just more game and more of a way to get the guilt off of them. They knew exactly you cared about them. That's why you always did shit for them. That's why they always ran back to you when the other guys or girls didn't work. They come back to you and you take them back. And they just gonna do it again. They're gonna do exactly what they did again. A lot of y'all take back these somebody who cheated on you, man, because you want it to stay the same. You want to ignore reality. You want to act like it didn't happen. But I'm telling you right now, all the cheaters gonna do is put on an act. They're gonna put back on that mask. Hey, the same mask that worked for the last 5 years. Hey, let me put this mask back on, man, and see if they still fall for it. And if you act like you fall for it or reciprocate to it, they're going to play it. They're going to play that same mask. That same exact mask that worked to make you feel like they loved you so much. They're going to wear that same fucking mask until they find some more supply. And then they're going to start calling you bitch and all this other shit that they do. Whatever they do. Everybody's different, but it's still the same shit. It's still the same type of snake behavior. Right? But they might do it in different ways. I don't know. I'm not in a relationship with everybody across the whole fucking globe. But I do know this. When you take them back, they'll act good for a while. You know what I mean? Just enough time to get you back reeled in. And then they're going to start doing their fuckery again. That's why I tell people who go back to people who cheated on them, you know what I mean? It's going to be the same results. And you have a lot of people. Sometimes you have both people who are like this. And both people will get back together for a while. And then when they start finding new options and shit, they're going to be right back out cheating on each other again. They only came back because of what? Because there wasn't options or something like that. So again, you're dealing with people who don't want to be alone, and they always have to have people there to use for certain things, whether it's sex, attention, whatever, it don't matter. This is why you never see these type of people alone, ever. They will never be alone. They always have to have energy and shit from other people, man. And that's exactly what they was doing with you. You was just supplies. You was not the love. You thought you was the love, but you're not. You're just not. You thought they really loved you. That's why you took them back. That's why you forgive them for all the bullshit they was doing. You know what I mean? And clear evidence of this could be that same person that you thought loved you so much. Tell them no to something. And now you're the worst person in the world. You don't do nothing for them, right? Even though you've done everything for them. But because you said no one time, you don't do nothing for them. But then you say yes, and now you daddy or you the best woman in the world and shit, man. There's so many people out here who manipulate people, man. They not looking for love. Y'all don't get it, man. And y'all gonna get hurt if you don't get it. I hate to say the word love like some soft ass shit and shit, you know what I mean? But let's just say fucking loyalty, if anything. A lot of y'all single, you've been single for a while, you're getting used to it. The last thing you want to do is get with somebody that's going to play this fuckery. Now you got to get over them. Now you got to detach from them. Nobody got time for that shit. But, you know, there's a lot of people out here who can easily attach and detach from people because they're not genuine like you when it comes to dealing with women and men. They don't genuinely do it. They only do it as opportunity, man. That's all. That's all they look at women and men for is opportunity. Sex, attention, money, whatever the fuck they can think of. Not love. It ain't got, they love themselves. Well, actually, they probably don't love themselves. That's probably why they don't love nobody else, to be honest. I know it's a thin ass line between people loving themselves and only themselves, and then people not caring about themselves. You know what I mean? That's why they do people wrong. But I would lean more to they don't care about themselves. That's why they don't care about other people. And some of them are going to try to shine shit in your face. Like, look at me. Look at my new supply. See, they're better than you. What you didn't do, that next nigga did, and this and that. Don't even worry about it. Let that next nigga be a dummy. Because you already know who the fuck that person is. And that's the same thing with y'all women. You didn't want to be his doormat. Let her be the doormat. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. It looks like he got something better than you and all this and all that. It's a marathon, not a race, people. It's a marathon, not a race. And if all else, you already know who they are. They're going to do the same shit to you, the other person they did to you. Stop thinking that you made these people do these things. You made them call you bitch. You made them say that they wish you would die. You made them sleep with that other guy or girl. You did it. It was your fault, right? That's bullshit, man. It wasn't your fault. They chose to do it. How come you didn't do it? So how come they did all this shit to you, but you didn't do what they did? If it's the other person's fault, that means everything that they did to you, you should have been doing to somebody else. It's nothing but a game to these people, man. It's a game. And they will laugh at you until they see you with somebody else. They're gonna laugh. Or they might be fucking devastated because the karma might came back on them. Who knows? Don't even check up on these people either. They not worth the time. They not who you thought they was. That's the problem with y'all. Y'all keep going back to people or worrying about people who are not who you thought they was. The person you thought they was probably doesn't even exist. The person that you care about, that woman or man probably does not exist. That's the whole problem. And that's why you keep thinking like, man, I miss when this person, that's not who they are, man. Who they are is what you seen. When you seen the bullshit they doing, that's who they really are. They was just wearing the mask because they do that from person to person. Y'all gotta understand this shit, man. I'm not saying this to be negative. I'm saying this so you can spot out if somebody's full of shit or not. Because if not, then you just be back in the same position again. And when you better off just being single. Why the fuck would you wanna, like, because people don't take this shit serious, man. People take this as an opportunity. You taking it as love and they taking it as opportunity. Who you think gonna get burned? It's always the person who try to love, not the person who see it as opportunity. They're only presenting themselves as love to deceive you and get what they want from you. Because that's how most people are. If you benefit them, they love you to death. If you don't, you ain't shit to them. That's why it's best to get with a woman and man to come together that don't really need each other. And that's why I keep stressing, look for people who are able to be single. Don't look for the people who are from person to person. So they single, but now they trying to talk to you. Because they're incapable of being single. And you don't even got to call it single. Let's just say they're incapable of walking alone in life. They can't do it, man. They need other people. For sex, energy, money, whatever. Attention, whatever. They cannot be alone. That's why they quick to go to the next motherfucker after you. Or they'll come back to you if you let them. A lot of people are only still fucking with each other because they keep letting each other come back together. When they shouldn't, they should have been cut the cord. I had to cut the cord at some point. Like, this can't be this person. Ain't no way this person. But guess what? As long as I would let that person come back, I'm sure they would. They'd put that mask right back on every fucking time. If I call them right now, hey, here's a Christmas present. Oh, you so special, good looking. And then right back to the same bullshit. They don't give a fuck about you. They never did. That's why they so quick to move on. That is facts, people. Do not let nobody tell you differently. If a woman or man really care about you, there is no fucking way that they just move right on like that. No way. They already moved on way before they left you. That's why they was arguing. That's why they was treating you like shit. That's why they cheated. And that's woman or man. I'm so tired of people saying, well, men, they only cheat because they want a nut. That's bullshit. Only way I'll give you that. Only way I'll give you that a man really care about a woman and he cheat because he wants a nut is because if that woman don't fuck him. That's the only way. But guess what? If a woman really love you, I don't see her depriving you of sex like that. Even if she really didn't feel like doing it like that, she care about you and she understands. She doesn't want you to go fuck with somebody else. So that's bullshit. There's really no excuse for a man to cheat. If you really think about it. If he's with the right woman, there's no excuse for this. But anyways, you gotta understand, a lot of people who are coming your way out of, should I say, I ain't gonna say desperation. I ain't gonna say everybody that coming your way either. I'm just talking about the ones who go from person to person. You're just another person. You're just a new supply. So when you talk to people, ask them how long you been single, this and that. If they're patient with you and shit, they're probably real. If they're willing to be patient with you, they probably will. But if they like, well, he didn't cash out the other night, ghost. She didn't fuck me the other night, ghost. You already know what time it is. That's why you shouldn't even feel bad about them motherfuckers. You shouldn't feel bad because they ghosted you. It was a blessing. And you shouldn't feel bad about somebody who cheated on you and they came back and then they left again and all this. Why you even leave them alone? Get over the hurt, let them go. Because I'm telling you, they don't love you. They don't care about you. That's why they do what they do. They just know they can come back to you. I know, I'm going to hit up such and such. I know he or she will take me back. Men, single, the men are single. Oh, shit, I hit a dry spell. Let me hit up my ex. You know, I'm going to say this. Men, if an ex or a baby mom will let a man fuck, he gonna fuck at some point. When he runs out of his new option supply, he gonna go to her. Oh, I can hear her. She always let me hit. You see what I'm saying? And the same thing that women do. I don't have no attention and I'm single and lonely. Let me hit up my ex. He'll always take me back. He's always there for me. It's the same fucking thing, people. It's just different forms of using somebody. It's the same thing. And you thinking, well, they love me, that's why they keep coming back. That's it. They love me so much, that's why they keep coming back. You're wrong. That's not why they're coming back. They keep coming back because you keep letting them. And when they go to somebody else, they experience karma or they realize the grass ain't really greener. I fucked up this situation. But knowing them, they think the grass is always greener. So it's probably the karma. The karma of what they did for you. Let me go back over here. You know, let me come back to the person I hurt to stop me from hurting. That's what they do. They use people, man. Y'all not getting it. They use people for whatever. Comfort, whatever you could think of, this is what they use people for. Attention, anything. That's why I say be careful who you fuck with. Only people who really fuck with you deserve your attention, your money, your time, your sex, and all them things. Anybody else don't deserve none of that shit, man. None of it. If that makes you a single person or a bitter person or you think you're too good, so be it. Because you got to protect yourself out here. It's too many motherfuckers using people, man. I see it look on your timeline right now. When you get off this video, go look on your fucking timeline. And tell me you don't see motherfuckers talking about the same shit I'm talking about right now. A motherfucker can make you believe they love you forever as long as you fall for that mask. But once you see the chips and the armors in that mask and you say, I see who you really are under that motherfucker. I see little glimpses of who you gotta believe that shit. You can't go back to what you thought they was because who you thought they was 9 times out of 10 does not exist. That is not who they are. That is an act that they use and they use that same act to get other women and men. Like, oh shit, this shit worked like a charm. The same shit they try to finesse you with, they're gonna do it with the same other women and men. The same thing, because it usually works. You know what I'm saying? So hey, let me try this with this one. This shit works. They don't love you, they study you. You trying to get to know them to love them, they try to get to know you to study you so they can learn how to get over on you. It's dirty, but it's the truth, man. It's the fucking truth. And a lot of people will come to you and tell you, like, that girl this or that, or they'll just laugh and shit. You'll be the laughing stock of Facebook or whatever. That's why even when I am in a relationship, ain't nobody on Facebook going to know for a long time. Because I learned my lesson from that shit. People laughing at you and shit because the person you with sleep with other people and shit. It's bullshit, man. But of course, a narcissistic person is going to say that you hid them or something. They was a secret or something. Ignoring the whole fact that maybe you was just fucking with everybody else. Maybe that person. Or maybe a person not insecure. Maybe they just know who the fuck you are. A lot of times men will say that about women. You're insecure. Why are you so insecure? Because you fucking cheated on her 5,000 times. That's why she's insecure. She ain't really insecure. She just don't trust your ass. Let me get my shit real quick. Had to get my mom her Christmas food, you know what I mean? One thing y'all gotta remember, man, the people who are doing you dirty or whatever, they know that you want them. They know you don't want to let go of them. And once they know that, they take advantage of that. They don't look at it as honor or they're not grateful for it. It's not like, oh man, this person really loves me to death. Let me do that back. No, that's not what they do. This person likes me so much, so let me use this to my advantage. You know, the person who was willing to forgive me for cheating on them, let me use this to my advantage. They know you don't want to let them go, because if you did, you would never took them back after cheating. So there's no excuse or questioning about the victimizer saying, well, I didn't know that you liked me so much. Bullshit. Once you took them back after they cheated, they knew right then and there that you was fucking with them. What'd they do though? They cheated again, didn't they? What'd you do? You kept believing who they was. You kept believing what you want them to be. Is the problem. You want them to be something that they are not. So what happens is when we get to know somebody, we start to build this perception of who the fuck we think they are, or should I say who we want them to be, or who they have convinced us they are. But then when they show us the truth, it's hard to accept that's who they really are. So that's not really him. He didn't mean to do that. Now there's just thirsty women in his inbox. My man's loyal, man. Them women just thirsty in his inbox. He'd never do that to me. I'm telling y'all, man, it's the fucking truth. Hey, man, it hurts worse to believe the lie than to accept the truth. Of course it's going to hurt because you got to let them go, because, you know, you got attached to somebody, but you're better off later on. You're better off later on. I've had to always leave in the end. I've had to always leave in the end because I had no choice. I had no choice, man. I can only take so much, you know what I'm saying? Once somebody cheat, well, then it's pretty much over. But if you have a big heart, you're probably going to try to give them a second chance. But I'm telling y'all right now, it's over once they cheat. And that's something that I need to tell myself and all of y'all. When somebody cheats, it's over right then and there. There's no hoping and nothing. Don't do it. Because every time I've tried to give somebody, it's the same thing. All I did was waste more time. Because what do? They're going to cheat on you still. They cheated on you because they really didn't want you, or they never really wanted you. People who really want somebody don't go out fucking other people, man. They just don't do that. They fuck the person they want. You could say drunk. You could say the person at home didn't show you this or that. Well, if you really care about somebody that ain't showing you this or that, you'll tell them. Like, man, I want you to do this or that. Or I need you to understand this or that about me. I want this. I'm missing this. Or, you know what I'm saying? You talk to them. But you're dealing with a generation of male and female players, and that's about male and female players, 90%. You got about 10% that's actually trying to love, and usually them 10% are attracted to the male and female players. Why? Because the male and female players have studied women and men, and they know how to maneuver to make people attracted to them or deceive them. Just like I said earlier, they learn people. They don't love people, they learn people. So they're, by default, a lot of times they're better than the average person that's just been straight up with you. Because they're using deceptive tactics. They're saying certain things to make you feel good and telling you what you want to hear and all this and all that, and you fall for it. Versus a person just being straight up with you, it's kind of like sometimes it don't come off as that unless you really have high interest in that person. If you don't, you're probably gonna fall for one of those male and female players because they're very smooth with their game, man. Very deceiving. If you catch them in the small ass lie, run. So example, if I ask a woman or something, what's in that cup? And the woman know I don't like her drinking or driving or something, and she say, oh, it's just juice or something, then you get the cup and it's fucking alcohol. Right there, it's over, man. Because why would she lie? Why not say it's alcohol? I should listen to you. Why? That small ass lie, there was no reason to lie about it. So why would you? Think about it. If you lie about something that has no reason to lie about, you lie about shit that you definitely gotta have a reason to lie about. Just being honest. So when you catch them on them small ass lies, believe me, there's big lies that they had already told you. And they always, if they get caught cheating or something, you know they're gonna try to play, oh, I love you. Don't fall for that shit, man. That's the moral of this video, man. Stop falling for their bullshit. That is not who they are, man. They do not feel the same way that you feel about them. If they feel the same way that you feel, then why ain't you cheating like them and telling them that you sorry? Why ain't you cheating? Why is it that you can be faithful, but they can't for some reason, but y'all have mutual feelings? Don't make sense. Some people are just cheaters. Some people don't know what they got until it's gone. Some people do know what they got and before it's gone. They just don't give a fuck because they don't believe what they got will be gone. And then when it is gone, then they want to cry and pout and all that bullshit. But all they going to do is just try to find another replacement for you. You know what I'm saying? But they can't replace you. They can replace things. You know what I mean? Like a woman could replace, let's say you're a great ass dude or woman. He could probably find a woman for the sex and the, you know, maybe the money and shit like that, but it's not you. But then again, when you're dealing with people who don't give a fuck about love, they can care less. That's the whole point. See, to you, it's like, man, I really cared about that person. That's why it's not easy for you to fuck with somebody else. For them, it's not about the person. It's about what you do for them. That's why it doesn't matter if it's this guy, or this girl, because all I want is pussy or this or that. See, it doesn't matter. But if you love a woman and care about a woman, you want her pussy. You don't want to fuck this one or that one. You want to fuck her. Y'all see the difference? Don't let men fool you about this. Oh, he's a man bullshit. If a man really love a woman, he want to fuck that woman and please that woman and be pleased by that woman. He don't want to go out fucking some strange ass woman who knows where her shit been. Stop the cap. Y'all women fall for that bullshit that men telling y'all. I'm telling you right now, as a man that knows how you act when you love a woman, that's bullshit if y'all believe that he just fucked a woman. Nah, he didn't love you then. The only way I see that the motherfucker might have done it if he really want his woman to sleep with his woman and shit, but she ain't gave him sex in fucking 6 months or something. I guess, hey, I mean, I'm not saying he should have cheated, but damn, I mean, why this woman fucking him? Then you gotta wonder, like, why is she fucking him? She must be cheating. So therefore, that usually does not happen. If a woman really likes you, right? I don't see a woman making her man wait no fucking 6 months for no damn sex. Because she wants it from him. Y'all see how that works? When people want each other, they go to each other for shit. They don't look for the next motherfucker for attention and these things and that thing. They go to that person. Just like if you like somebody versus somebody you don't like, maybe. You know what I'm saying? You want to hear from that person. You don't really care about hearing from a person you don't like that much. It's all cap, man. And I'm telling y'all, why you're going to be stuck dealing with the person that you really cared about, the feeling, the trauma and shit. It's not going to hit them yet. It'll hit them after it happens to them from the next person. But then again, these type of people, this is why they move from person to person. A lot of times to try to escape that karma. This is how they think that they can prolong karma or keep karma from happening to them from shit they've done to somebody. I've even had a person tell me karma is what you make it. You could control what karma is. What she basically probably was meaning was, if I do somebody wrong and shit bad happens to me, I can just find somebody else to pick up or fix what happened or whatever. Like say she left a guy for some other guy and she thought it was better, and then the other guy got kicked out. They both got kicked out, and then she just go to another man for the rent or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like when something bad happens, they go to people to try to fix that bad thing that happened. They use people, man. This is the moral of the story that I'm gonna get off here, man. Cause I know y'all got kids and shit, and y'all Christmas and all this and all that, but I know y'all also want to be with somebody. So it's very important that you spot people who aren't trying to be with somebody like you too. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, you will be used. You'll waste time. And then sometimes you run into the wrong person, and then the right person comes along. You can't even fuck with them. You can't reciprocate towards them because you're caught up in this one. That's another thing that these other people that we talking about that cheating shit, this is what they do. I don't really want him or her, but I don't want nobody else to have him. So let me keep staying around. As soon as they see you with somebody else, here they come again. You know what I mean? They come there to try to put that old feeling back in you, and then they'll flee again. Or they'll just come around to see if you're fucking with somebody else. Or hit you up. But they don't hit you up to check on you. They hit you up because they need something. Or they just want to be nosy. It's not about checking up to see how you are, man. And if you notice the pattern, once you catch the pattern, you'll notice the pattern and you'll be able to spot it a mile away. But sometimes you're caught up in your feelings, or you think that they are somebody they're not. So you don't notice the pattern. You give people the benefit of the doubt. Nah, they not playing me like that, man. They really coming back because they care and all this and all that. Nah, they playing you. It's just hard for you to grasp that because you still think they are who they're not. That is fucking facts, man. So when they show you how they feel about you, just accept it. Don't try to paint it no other way, because all you're doing is wasting your fucking time, man. It's not even worth it. And this day and age, though, I see why a lot of people hold on to shit that they know don't want them and shit like that, because it's like, damn, well, he cheats, but every man cheats, and or she cheats, so everyone don't believe that. And even if it is true, every woman cheats or lies, or every man, fuck it, stay single. Why commit to a motherfucker? Why share? If you guys share motherfuckers anyway, might as well be free and do it. The fuck I look like giving this woman wife material treatment if she's going to sleep with other men anyway? That's stupid. Might as well just stay single and talk to whoever I want, right? That's all I'm saying. Even though that might not be what you want to do. You know what I mean? It's better than committing to somebody who you know fucking other people. You know, clicking like on other men's shit and all that shit. And we talking about relationship shit in this one I'm talking about. And you think nothing of it. Like, man, I don't want to seem like I'm the insecure motherfucker. They just clicking like. Or you might not give a fuck. Like, man, I don't give a fuck. If she leaves me for somebody else, she's dumb. Or if they leave me for somebody else, they dumb. But the point is, you spot that, you know what to look for. Like, I see how she's showing her body to the public, but she never dresses up for me. Or I see what he's doing on Facebook. He shows all that attention to all them women, but when we kicking it, he ignores me. You gotta watch these things because they mean something. Women ain't the only ones out here trying to get attention from people. You got a man at home and he could be talking to you, but he's on Facebook entertaining other women. Watch that. That means something. He's not single. What are he doing? Make it make sense, because it don't make sense. We want to give people the benefit of the doubt, because if we don't, then that means we have to accept the truth, which is most people only want you for their benefit, not because they love you. That is the truth, and most people don't want to accept that, so they go back to the fiction. They believe the lie, and oh yeah, man, they really fuck with me. Well, all you doing is hurt yourself in the end. So it's best to just accept it. Let me see if this motherfucker really like me or not. And if I see signs they don't, I just gotta accept it. I just gotta accept it. I can't try to make somebody like me that don't like me. It is what it is. And that goes for even people that you've been in relationships with. Them same motherfuckers that come back and shit. You gotta accept it. They're only coming back because them other guys that she done fucked them other guys and they did it wrong. So now she coming back to me. And you the dumbass to take her back. And you think that this is gonna make her love you more or something. It's actually gonna do the opposite. It's gonna make her feel like, oh, I could just come and go with him anytime I want to. Or I could just come and go with her anytime I want to. You just another woman he put in the rotation. It just so happens that y'all have more history than them other ones maybe. But still, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. As soon as he hit a dry spell with sex, he gonna hit you up. And come with you with that sad ass, bullshit ass story about how he misses you, he loves you, blah, blah, blah. Get the fuck out of here, man. I don't like people like that, man. I mean, I don't hate them, but I don't like their actions. So that's why I expose it. This is the whole reason why I make this channel, to expose them type of people. Because them type of people are the reason why a lot of people are walking around here fucked up. Why there's a lot of kids out of wedlock that shouldn't have it. It didn't even have to be that way. They destroying a lot of good women and men who have potential to be great husbands and wives, but they fuck around and get destroyed because they fuck around with the wrong person. If they not strong enough, they will be destroyed. If I was not strong enough, I would have been destroyed by now. Because make no mistake about it, exes will try to destroy you once they don't want you, because they don't want that next woman to have you. So let me keep coming back and forth, acting like I love him and playing this little game with him and pissing him off over and over again. So he'll never forget this and think that he'll never want to love a woman again. He'll hate all women. Or men, if you're a woman watching. But I can't let that happen. You can't let that happen. You got to cut the cord when it's time, man. Even if you don't want to cut that motherfucker, you got to do it. You gotta do it. Sometimes in life, you gotta do shit you don't want to do. That's just the way it is. I want a new car, but I got plans, right? It's not that I can't get the new car, but I see the bigger picture. Like, man, maybe I should just buy a semi instead of a new car. A lot of men don't want to do that, and they're not going to do that, but then the smart ones will. You see what I'm saying? A lot of young women, man, I like the attention of a bunch of men. But you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take the right route and try to find the right man while I'm young and fresh and all that. I'm not going to bite the apple. I'm going to do what's right. I'm going to just stay in school and shit like that. See, it's easy to do the wrong shit. It's hard to do the right shit. Some people, they not built for that, man. And some people will try to destroy you. They don't want nobody else with you. Some men will even put a baby in you. Like, man, I know she ain't feeling me. Let me put a baby in her real quick. So no other man will want to fuck with her. Let me put a baby in her real quick. That way, she always has to be around me. She can't get away from me now. I know she don't want me, but I could have done that before. I chose not to do that. Could have done that with every ex that I knew, because I already knew at some point, like, yeah, this girl, she gotta be playing games. This ain't who she was, or I thought she was. Could easily let me put a baby in her. No, I'm not doing that. Don't let them destroy y'all. That's the main thing. And one of the key ingredients of not letting them destroy you is identifying who they are. It's okay to give everybody the benefit of the doubt, man, but you still got to think logically. Like, if this motherfucker, especially after y'all been fucking and shit, come on, man. I mean, before that, I guess you can give them kind of passes, like, okay, well, I mean, she really ain't obligated to hit me up like that yet and shit like that. But after y'all done kind of tested the water, come on, man. Ain't no man gonna fuck no woman, and I just don't know if I want her. After he fuck, get the fuck out of here. Stop it, man. Y'all believe bullshit. If he fucked and he still don't know if he wants you, that's some serious shit going on. Now before, okay, I give that to you. Cause he don't, maybe you using him or something. He don't know. But afterwards, stop. He's still doing that same bullshit. I'm telling you right now what it is. He don't really like you like that, or he want to fuck other women too. Ain't no other way around it. And that same thing for a woman. Once a woman lets you hit, and she's still acting funny, oh, it's over with. Because women don't do that. They done gave you the prize. Now she really got to cooperate and try to make it work with you. Unless you're dealing with a female player. A female player don't give no fuck about you, dog. It's about what she can get, man. And that's what I'm telling. And some of these women will stay in relationships to get what they want. They'll play the girlfriend role or the wifey role, but they really a female player in disguise, and they only use the relationship to get the benefits. But then you have some women who got their own money, right? So they're not going to use the relationship thing as a disguise. They're just going to disguise themselves as somebody who like you to get benefits from you. Or they might use the relationship thing too. But a lot of people who are players, they don't want to use that relationship thing because now I can still fuck with other people. You can't hold that against me. See, we wasn't together. So it doesn't matter if I fuck Chad and Tyrone. We wasn't together. Or it doesn't matter if I fuck her and her. We wasn't officially together yet. You can't say nothing against me. Or I'm going to break up with you so I can go fuck other people. And that's my excuse. We wasn't together. So I didn't cheat on you. I'm telling y'all right now, if you was with somebody and y'all break up, that's bullshit. There's a period of, to me, in my opinion, there's a period of you still not fuck with people. If you really fucked with me and we broke up, you should be fucking sad about that, not out fucking other people. Think about it. If somebody was with you and they really care about you like these motherfuckers say, and y'all break up, they should be mourning you. Thinking like, damn, man, I don't know, it might be over between me and her. Not out fucking partying and fucking people. The people who do that is the title of this fucking video. They not at home and like, man, I don't even feel good. Me and my girlfriend broke up. I don't feel like eating. I don't feel like doing shit. I don't even feel like going to work for real, but I'm going to do it anyway. They not out partying and kicking it and laughing and shit. This is what these motherfuckers do. They laughing at you. I got another nigga on deck. You should have seen his face the other night. Yeah, it's a game to these motherfuckers, man. It really is. It's a fucking game to them, man. And you're going to see what happened to them in the end. In the end, but don't even look for it. Don't even worry about it. Because God will show you exactly. Some of them are going to try to put in your face. Look at me, I'm doing better than you since I left you. Don't even worry about none of that shit. If they are good. But I'm telling you right now, if they done you dirty like I'm talking in this video, they have to pay for that at some point. You can't escape that. You can't escape doing somebody wrong and it's not going to come back on you. That's just not how life works. It don't work for me that way. I know that. I know if I do somebody dirty, that shit coming back. So I don't know how it don't come back on other motherfuckers, or they just don't care. I don't know what it is. Apparently they just don't care. Because that shit come back on me if I do somebody wrong. So I know it coming back on them. But what did I say earlier? They try to find a way to skate out of that karma by using other people. So say they cheated on you, he got with another girl, and that girl did him dirty. A narcissistic motherfucker I ain't putting up with this karma. I'm gonna find somebody else, and I'm gonna use them too. See, they try to avoid that karma, but sometimes karma don't come in the form of a woman or man. You see what I'm saying? You might have done a woman or man wrong, but that don't mean that karma coming in that form. Hence, you can't escape karma. Don't give a fuck who you are. You can't escape it. If you're a good person, you're doing what's right, your intentions are good, and they not, God don't want you with them. And I'm telling you, God will have his way. You can fight every tooth and nail all you want. You know, I don't want to let it go, God. I just don't. Okay. God will have his way because God don't want that for you. That person done you wrong when they decided to cheat on you and all that. They faith was sealed. They shit was sealed. But you wanna try to fight the hand of God and shit, and trying to change somebody into somebody they never was. In the end, God says, no, I got something better for you. I can't let that happen to you. This person done all this stuff that you don't know behind your back, but I see it and I know it, and you don't deserve that. And that's why a lot of times, man, y'all think that this person that you losing is some devastating loss, but really it's the Most High taking them away from you because they done you so wrong. You just don't see it, but he see it. Sometimes things in life we don't see, God still looks out for us for. We have no idea that this or that could be detrimental or something to my life, but God does, and he looks out. Then you have the other side where people don't see the devastation that they about to cause to themselves. You know what I'm saying? There's two sides of this shit. Them other motherfuckers, they don't hide, man. You know what? I'm fucking all these hoes and these niggas, man. I'm do it all, man. I don't give a fuck. They don't see the destruction at the end of the road, man. That's why they think it's okay to cheat, and it's okay to cheat, man. Ain't nothing gonna happen. They think it's okay to go around just hurting people and playing people and using people and shit, man. They don't give a fuck, man. Because honestly, they don't care about themselves. Because if you care about yourself, there's no way you could humanly possible go around doing people dirty like this. And lying and deceiving and using, I don't see it. Anyways, let me get in my mom's house, man. Y'all have a good Christmas or whatever. You don't believe in Christmas, it's fine too. I really don't, but you know, I still tell people Merry Christmas. I understand people's beliefs. I believe in so-called Jesus, but I know his birthday's not today. I know who the so-called elite making us celebrate birthday, but you know, we're not gonna get into all that because you know I don't want to be the bad guy and shit. You know what I'm saying? But if I had kids, I'll let them know the real once they get older. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Shit, you're gonna have to learn to walk away. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt, but in the end, it's gonna be a wonderful thing. I'm gonna put it to you like this. It's gonna hurt, but it's not gonna hurt as worse as you keep letting them come back to hurt you and play you and disappoint you. Cause that's all they gonna do. Once they get you back, they gonna start arguing and shit again. Like that's tacky or some dumb shit like that. You be like, look, man, I got this free meal, man. They fucked up my order. That's tacky. Already off the, or cut the small talk. See, once they see it, oh, he still fuck with me or she still fuck with me. That mask comes back off. All they do is come back to test the water. Let me see if such and such, Michelle or whatever, still fuck with me like that. Let me see if she'll still let me fuck. That's all they doing, man. That's all they doing. Once they show you they're a fucking snake, they're a fucking snake, dog. You can't change it. And some people might say, well, that's your opinion. They a good person to me. Okay, they was a snake to you. It doesn't matter what she is to the next motherfucker. She was that to me. So if an ex becomes some kind of supermodel and faithful wife to the next motherfucker, it don't matter. She wasn't that to me. That's all that matters. When it come to me, she wasn't that. I don't give a fuck about the next motherfucker. What does that have to do with me? And that's how y'all got to look at it, especially y'all women. But he wasn't good to me and he's so good to her and this and that. A lot of times that's an act anyway. But even if it isn't an act, what was he to you? That's what matters. And don't think because, oh, it's because the next person is so great and all this and all that. That's why it's probably an act. Because you can't go from a snake to this humble husband or wife because you got this new girlfriend. It don't work that way, people. You already got to be this motherfucker, man. So any of y'all looking at an ex and thinking, oh, they doing so good, better than me, man. It must be me and this and that. I'm telling you, if you was a good person to them, it's not you. If you was that good of a person, ain't no fucking way they just walk out and cheated on you. Why? You're a good person, right? What made them do that? Think about it. You're a good woman or man, but somehow they just walked away and cheated or whatever. Don't make sense, does it? And you the one that has to deal with the pain and you ain't ready to love somebody else yet. Which right there proves right there that you was actually the one that was really all in. They wasn't. If they was, there's no way that they would be out talking to somebody else. They'd be thinking about you way too much. And some of them are going to say, well, we been broke up a long time ago, last summer, man, and this and that. But why did they keep coming back to you? Why didn't they just leave? Shit like that. Why they keep coming back to you every time it don't work with another motherfucker? That's using somebody. If I'm going to leave an ex, I'm not going to keep coming back to you because I'm single or it don't work with her, so let me keep coming back to you. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Because you really care about the person or cared about the person. Even if I see the person with another guy, I'm not going to be like, oh, let me try to fuck that shit up real quick. Or let me try to stop her from loving somebody else. I forgot. Let me get back on that. How they try to destroy you. They try to destroy y'all, man. That's why they do the shit they do. Say the shit they say. You're nobody. You this and that. And blah, blah, blah. You already know what time it is. They doing that to try to belittle you and hurt you because they don't want you to find somebody else. Because they know they're not good enough. Or they don't want to be good enough. I'm going to say that. I believe everybody can be good enough for somebody if they want to. They don't want to be. So in other words, all these men who are getting a pass for cheating on women, he's just a broken man. That's why he cheats, man. Get the fuck out of here. He cheats because he wants to. I'm being dead serious. He's broken. He doesn't know what it's like to be loved. Man, everybody know what it's like to be loved. That's no excuse to not love somebody because you don't know what it's like to be loved, even though that's cat. How about God? You ever heard of that? That's all the love you need. No excuse. I ain't trying to hear it, man. Women got to stop doing that with these men talking about he broken and I feel sorry for him. That's why. Stop it. Stop giving him a pass. And the same thing with y'all men. Stop giving her a pass. Why she cheated and went and sucked somebody else's dick and shit. Get the fuck out of here, man. Once she do that, she's no longer yours. Once he do it, he's no longer yours, women. Stop taking him back after he fuck another woman. Once he do that, he's no longer yours. And he probably never was. And you got to accept this as a woman. You got to. Because what's happening with y'all women is you got everybody in your face, right? But you holding on to the wrong motherfucker and you can't reciprocate how much you actually like a motherfucker. You can have the perfect person in your face, man, but you can't like him because you're in your feelings with somebody you should have been cut off. Of course, it's the same thing with men, but it's much worse with women because it's emotional when it comes to them. A man could just look at a woman and be like, I think I want to get to know her. Let me see what she's like. Woman got to have a little bit more to it, man. And sometimes it's hard to get to that point if you are holding on to this ex motherfucker, man. And sometimes these exes know this. This is why they keep coming back and forth. They don't want you to stop liking them. You see what I'm saying? They don't want you to like somebody else. I just want them to keep liking me. You know what I mean? And that's why a lot of times y'all worry so much about an ex. Do they still care and all this? They didn't care, they wouldn't have done what they did, man. But once again, you're still worried about if somebody cares about you who don't clearly care about you. You know what I'm saying? If you can get that through your fucking head, then you'll stop looking at them. You'll stop feeling sorry about what happened. But the problem is you still think this person loves you the way they made you think they loved you. Like the deception they used. that made you think that they are this person that can't live without them and all that. Meanwhile, as soon as you leave, they texting other men behind your back or other women behind your back. But in your mind, you thinking, man, this person really can't live without me. That's why they keep coming back and this and that. It's not it. It's a game, man. They don't want nobody else to like you, man. And then when they finally find somebody, here's a kicker why you need to leave them motherfuckers alone immediately instead of holding on. When they finally find somebody, they're going to finally leave your ass. I'm going to say that again. When they finally find somebody, they're going to finally leave your ass. Until when it doesn't work with the other person again, then guess what? They're going to knock back on that door. It's your job to close that door and to keep that door shut. Your ex is not closing the door for you. That guy that you give head and pussy, he's not going to stop. For what? So if you waiting for this motherfucker to close the door, you're going to be waiting forever. What the fuck does a man look like? Let me stop letting her suck my dick and give me pussy. Yeah, I'm going to close that door. He's not. He ain't closing the motherfucking door. You got to close it. And if you don't, well, then he gonna keep coming through that motherfucker. And even when you do close the door, he gonna come back and knock. What you been up to was good. He gotta test that water. It's up to you to say, don't even fucking reply. Block them. Some of them will still try to send you texts and pictures after you block them. It's sad that a motherfucker, that proves right there that they full of shit. Because, like, if you really had to go to that extreme to show somebody that you really fuck with them, why not just act right? Why do you keep, as soon as you get back and you got them, you go back to the same bullshit? Think about it. If they was really that sorry and they really wanted to fuck with you, it wouldn't be no pulling and this and that. I'm going to act right as soon as they let me back, then I'm going to act foul again. All that is what I told y'all earlier. I'm not going through that no more. That's all that is, y'all. If they was really real, once you let them come back, that would have been it. They wouldn't have been pulling no more bullshit. But like I said, man, it's all about what I can get from you. Even if that is the feeling of you only wanting me and not someone else. It don't always have to be money. It don't always have to be sex. You know what I'm saying? It could be the fact that I don't want you to love nobody else but me. It could be that fucking small. But when you have kids with them, man, that's devastating because it's hard to cut a motherfucker off. You can't. You fucking stuck, man. So only thing I can tell you, if you got kids and these motherfuckers is doing this shit, trying to fucking ruin your life, man, only thing I can say is just keep it within the kids. But then they could be doing shit that you don't agree with when it comes to your kids too. So now you gotta cuss these motherfuckers out. Boy, I don't wish that on nobody, man. Having kids like that by the wrong person, man. You know what I mean? Not working out with a woman I had kids by, that's one thing. But man, if she like trying to ruin my life or shit. And while we on that, that's another example of how these people move. Well, my baby mama won't let me fuck, so I'm gonna start doing shit towards the kid to get back at her. Or say vice versa. You know what I'm saying? It's a cold ass world, man. I could go on and on about this shit, but I gotta get in here. Yeah, man, once you see that they don't love you, leave them alone. And the main sign of that is when they fuck somebody else. After y'all been together. That's the main sign. I can't think of no other main sign that worldwide, globally, it has in common. Because there's a lot of different shit that you could nitpick from. But the main one is if they fuck somebody else. Cheating, that's the main one. That is the main one. Look at all these videos you see, man, on YouTube and shit. Motherfuckers sleeping in a car with somebody else and all this shit. Mexican dude talking about get off that nigga. Even though it was another Mexican dude, but he's sitting there telling her to get off. Man, leave this mother. Man, leave. She talking about, go, I don't love you no more. This dude crushed. He still think he loving this girl that she isn't or no longer is. More than likely she never was, but let's give her the benefit of the doubt. She no longer is, right? What's she saying? I'm sleeping because I don't love you no more. I'm telling y'all, man. It's competition everywhere around this motherfucker. That's why you gotta make sure a motherfucker really like you like you and want you. And you gotta be honest with yourself about this. So even if you're a fine ass woman, a model and shit, you still gotta be honest with yourself about, do this motherfucker really like me for me, or is it because I'm some super model? Because a lot of motherfuckers gonna like her because she fine as hell, right? He wanna fuck, all that, blah, blah, blah. But does he really like her for her? That is the question. So even a supermodel has to go through this deciphering of picking the right person. Just because she got everybody down basically on one knee, that don't mean that she ain't got to decipher who to pick. It's actually harder for her, if you really think about it. Just like it's easier for a broke man to find the right woman than a man with money. Because you actually got to decipher who's really here for me. If you broke, shit, you fucking live in the basement, you know she down for you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no fucking question. More than likely. I mean, she's still good cheating shit. Who knows? She might just want some attention because she broke up with an ex, like we've been talking about in this video. So, I mean, it ain't always about money. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, people only care about themselves, man. That's just the way it is, man. You know, and this Christmas, man, I don't know if I feel a certain way, but I ain't never had a kid, but I did, for the past 6 years, I did have like a step kid, you know what I mean? And this is the first year that I ain't bought no kid no Christmas. So I don't know how I feel about it. I never really thought about it much, but it is what it is, man. I mean, who knows, man? I don't know if that kid remembers me. I'm sure she does, but shit happens, man. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do because certain people move certain ways. And a lot of it too, y'all, is who they hang around. And I'm going after this. Who they hang around. Always observe their friends too, not just them. Always observe their friends too. Especially when your friends are around too. Observe that. How does he interact with your friends? Watch all that shit. All that shit matters. Because a man who really like you and shit, he ain't trying to flirt with your friend like, hell no, I'm not going. I don't even want her to think I'm flirting with her. He gonna keep it very short with your friends. You know what I mean? Like small talk. It ain't gonna be no extra nice shit. You see that shit? Beware of that shit. Because he doesn't want to give off the vibe to your friend, hey, maybe we could fuck behind her back. He doesn't even want her to even think that. Every time that I've been in a relationship where a woman has done that, well, you know what happens. Oh, she been extra nice to this motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? That shit don't happen. That is not some fucking coincidence, people. You gotta watch them things, man. Watch how they interact when your friends are around. Watch how they. Now, I'm not saying he gotta be nice to your friends. That's a good thing, but extra nice is a problem. You know what I mean? That's like borderline flirting. Watch that shit, and it doesn't make you insecure. You have to watch these things because you just never know. You might be the one getting cheated on behind your back, and that's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And what else did I say? How they act around their friends, not just your friends, but their friends. So a lot of y'all, you could tell a lot about a woman or man by who they hang around. That is facts. If he hangs around a bunch of players, he's probably a player too. If she hangs around a bunch of women who always got to have a bunch of men all the fucking time, what she do? Just stand in the corner at the party and shit? My friends are hoes, but I'm not. Fuck out of here, man. It's not true. You wouldn't even want to be affiliated with those type of females. Of course, maybe only exception is if it's your family. You really ain't got no control over that. It's your family. You ain't gonna just disown them because they want to be out here fucking everybody. But friends, like, and all your friends are fast and sleeping around with all these men, but you don't do it. I'm not buying that, dog. And you're gonna be right there when they with all these guys. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're a woman, he hangs around men with all these women always around, but he just stands in the corner and nothing happens, right? Stop it, man. He'd be like, man, I'm good. I'm going home to my girl. He wouldn't even want to kick it with them because he understands that there's really no place for me to kick it with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all usually out with a bunch of women. I got a wife at home. I see y'all on the rebound. Come on, man. Y'all got to use logical thinking when it comes to this shit. I'm being honest with y'all. But I'm done, man. I'm out of here. Y'all have a good night. That's all I needed to say. I hope the God, that anybody who has good intuition or intuition, yeah, but anybody who has good intentions, I hope that you don't get played, man. You don't deserve that, man. That shit could fuck you up for life. Fuck around and make you not want to love nobody. All because you fucked around with somebody who didn't love you. You gotta be strong out this motherfucker. Because they will try to break you. All I know is I keep improving. After every breakup, I'm just gonna get better. I'm just gonna keep getting better. I'm not letting nobody destroy me, none of that bullshit. Why would I let an ex win or make the next pay for what she did? Or you or anybody. Anybody. Don't let your ex destroy your future. Don't let your past destroy your future. That goes for anything, not just an ex, anything. That's anything, people. Fuck that. Keep improving. And I do believe, if you have good intentions, I do believe, like, if you do what's right, I believe karma got you. In the end, I believe karma got you. But if you don't do what's right, well, you know what's going to happen. You got to pay for that. That's just the way it is, people. I don't make the rules. I'm out of here.